We're here with the team for the very first Lufenia, at least in Global. I am bringing Vaan, Amidatelion, and Kimahri. Yeah, I haven't used Amidatelion since they came out, since, for the most part, they kind of just cheese most bosses, at least the last couple ones you could easily just annihilate, just by denying them turns, but in this case, I'm kind of doing that, but it feels a little bit more necessary because the boss does get some pretty obnoxious brave reduction from what I've seen. Like, honestly, at first I was gonna try and do this, like, I guess in a quote unquote honest way, and by that I mean I kind of wanted to deal with the gimmicks. But then once the countdown starts, like, I tried bringing Vaan because I didn't want to bust out Arden just quite yet, but yeah, Vaan was hitting for like thousands, and the boss was like barely past the first HP threshold. And once I saw that, I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna deal with this properly. And I guess speaking of not dealing with properly, Amidatelion's gonna get broken. I'm just gonna go with Goldenrod because that just rolls off the tongue easier. I just use White Wind. Kimahri is getting broken. But he'll have Nova up in time for the recast, so that's good. And it's gonna go ahead and use Earth Interruption now because that's something I'm kind of disappointed in with Vaan, and I know I'm like probably at least a couple months late, I want to say. But it's kind of sad how his LD just gives him the attack and free abilities. Like, the buff doesn't really do anything else, I think. Yeah, that's it. It just gives him the free ability uses. It's definitely kind of disappointing, but I really feel like there isn't really much of a reason to hang on to them. Like, I'm just using it just so he can get to his plus version of his White Whirl faster. And the attack itself honestly isn't too mind-blowing. I mean, arguably it's actually worse than everything else he has. Okay, and well, I think I'm officially out of things to complain about. Okay, that's painfully close to being charged. Oh, right, blind. Well, it wasn't guaranteed. I think it was worth it. Okay, that doesn't really affect much. Almost broke it. Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed this, or if I said it already, but Goldenrod here does have the 7-star armor. For the most part, outside of the passive debuff aura, it's not really relevant. Mainly just due to the fact that they are definitely not hitting the damage cap. And that's kinda bad. Please miss? Okay, good. Okay, that is great, honestly. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, I was gonna use Mega Flare, but that's not really a good time to do so since I'm only getting 2 turns. Well, I'll just go ahead and do it anyway. What has 2 turns? Wind. Okay, I'm gonna hang. I'll just wait until the next wave. Alright, I'm gonna use White Whirl, so we'll get to the plus version. And Comet just to make the buff last longer. Alright, Shinryu. I'm just gonna open up with this. Then upon the yellow aura, which means can't be delayed in any way. Okay, well, by anyway, I mean normal means. Okay, I'm just gonna immediately bring in the friends since they don't have the armor. So that means mine is marginally better. And yeah, they're just gonna be deleting turns the whole time they're here. Oh, I just remembered that this is kind of a neat interaction with Kimahri. I'm gonna stick with Crystal Idol for the regen. If we can get Nova up. Okay, it's not happening. Well, as long as it doesn't use Intimidate before its next turn. Then again, it already has Blind on it. Or not. No, it does. Come on, Kimahri. Okay, good. Yeah, because it's blinded, the debuffs from Intimidate won't land. So that's kind of nice. Because normally it's pretty bad for Vaan because he loses his attack up. So it really just means I can kind of just attack this thing without worrying about anything. And, oh, not quite the first threshold. Or not. I don't know how this thing works anymore. No, I almost used the EX. Okay, I gotta use Red Spiral here. Okay, this is mine. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use the Ultima. What is that that's running low? Ah, the LD. For once in a fight, he's actually kind of burning through it. Like, I have a horrible time gauging whether or not to use the LD. I usually have like an extra use when the thing is almost dead. Okay, the buff with 1, is that the reduction? Okay, it is. Can use a crystal idol for extra regen. Okay. Last Earth Interruption, which doesn't really mean a whole lot since it's just free skills. Tied to a kinda underwhelming attack. Right, well, I can't keep up this dueling forever. So I'm gonna... Let me see. 3 turns, and I'll have to deal with... Okay. So I'm gonna let it have this next attack. Oh, there's no Brave gain, so I'm gonna go ahead and use White Wind now. And I should have used his extra ability. Oh well. Right, okay, so no Brave gain. Which kind of hurts Vaan a lot, but, you know, he's not going to be doing awful damage. Actually, it hurts the whole team a lot. Attack against Goldenrod, that's pretty bad. Oh, that's blind. Okay, please miss. Halfway dead. Okay, good. I really needed that. Okay, green means go in this case. Guaranteed hit, I don't know how that interacts with Intimidate. I don't think I got hit with any more debuffs. Or if this thing even uses Intimidate again. I'm not too sure. And Vaan is kind of officially on his own now. Let's see, I have overall 3 Mega Force left. I got pretty lucky with the turn order right there. I got 1 White Wind left. And 4 turns on this one. Okay. Okay, it's summoning time. Okay, Goldenrod has 2 turns. And 1 turn left on Yuke's Help, so I gotta use Comet. Yeah, I'm probably gonna use Crystal Idol. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all this battery. Ooh, this will be a great white whirl. Oh, almost hit the cap. Actually, Mega Flare is better here since I can get the break at the same time. Ooh, barely went over the cap. Thank you, 7-star armor, for that extra 100 damage. Okay, let's see. He has 2 turns left on attack. Oh, this is a launch. Nice. Well, okay, could have been much better. If I did it with a proper skill, it would have done more damage. Right, how to use this. Gotta use Red Spiral. I have no Mega Flares left. Okay, now it's just time to push buttons and do as much damage as I possibly can in 4 turns. Okay, yikes. Okay, 4%. Amidatelion is definitely getting hit right here. Okay, no, White World, that is much better right now. Okay, look at that. Looks like I didn't even need to use the burst. Huh, okay. I am not looking forward to the next one since I have, like, no counter characters, since I'm usually not interested in, They've never really interested me since I don't really want to wait for enemies to go to deal damage for the most part. But I think I'll see if I can tank through that. I got Bosch, so I got that as a last resort. Oh well. I'll see you in the next Lufenia, whenever that'll be.